But as you know, those things, due to the blessing of the Lord, can come along, and you want to be appreciative. Thank you, God. Thank you,
Right.
whoever, for recognizing what God has done. That's great. So you're almost forced to be aware of this is where you are in the scheme of things, where your songs are charting, how many records are selling, how many people are coming to your concerts, how many awards you have. You're not looking for it. That isn't why you do what you do, but you're aware of it. You
Hmm.
can't not be.
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, that's not there anymore. There are no more awards. See, you're not being nominated for anything. Your record sales go down. Not as many people are coming to your concerts. After a few years of realizing that, at some point, I just remember, and I wasn't depressed about it, but it was just kind of a question like, am I just one more old guy on the downhill side of life? Do I ride off into the sunset like Roy Rogers singing Happy Trails? And that's okay. You know, my life is the Lord's. He can do what he wants. But you're aware of the fact that things have drastically changed. And that particular year, I was going through a devotional with my Bible study daily. And it was Charles Spurgeon's Morning and Evening, which is one of my favorites. And at one point, when I was really thinking, just thinking, boy, it's a long way from where I used to be and have this large platform. And Charles Spurgeon wrote, he said, when the children of Israel marched through the desert, the Levites marched out front. He said, many of us in our youthful exuberance once marched at the front and won many souls to Christ. But in our latter years, he calls us to a more important place requiring more character and integrity. And he moves us to the rear and we become as the tribe of Dan. And he said the job of the Danites was to pick up the wounded, the weary, and the
Mm.
disenfranchised. When I read that, it's like the light bulb went on. I said, that's me. That's where I am. I didn't fully understand what that meant, but I did in about a week. I was up in, I think it was Payson, Arizona, just a small mountain town. I was in a church, probably 50, 60 people showed up. I'm going to do what I do no matter who shows up. I sang and ministered the gospel.